Hey everyone, we are back. Uh, had to have a little break yesterday. My schedule wouldn't let me play One Piece, but we're back today. Here's the deck list we'll be using. We're playing Ace. We're grinding ranked. Pause the video if you want to check out the list. I think most people are cluing on that, this is pretty much a lot of these slots are locked in. And then maybe after like my 10th video or something, I might just do a little video running over which cards are flex and what you could add in and what I might change. But I might stick with something like this similar for my first Treasure Cup, which is in a week's time. So I probably won't make any changes before that. Maximum 1 or 2 cards, but it's working well so far. Let's jump straight in. Oh, I'd also like to say thank you to everyone who's watched videos so far. The first video, I don't know how, is almost at 1,000 views, which is just crazy. I really wasn't expecting anyone to watch these, so if you're watching and you're learning something or you're finding some value in there, that's awesome, and I really appreciate you tuning in. I'm learning a lot. My gameplay is getting better, just because I'm like, when you record, you have to use your brain in a totally different way. Like it's like I'm almost watching myself play when usually I'd be a bit more in my own head, but I have to be really critical. It's good. Hopefully I can do that in a tournament setting. All right. So we're at 240 million bounty. We're almost in the top 500 in the world. So hopefully after today we can sneak in. Hoping the queues don't get too long in the future if we keep sort of climbing, but if they get ridiculously long, I'll start cutting them out. All right, you move first up, and he gets to choose, so we'll be going first. Okay. We really want Yamato. This is not too bad. Look, let's just try it. This is probably just going to be a bit of a warm-up game anyway. This is a tough choice. I do really want to see this, but this at least gives you something to do on 5. Because we do want to, with Ace, you need to dig into your deck. Let's try Marco. Alright, we got Yamato. That's alright. Okay, he didn't want to swing. Maybe he's scared that I'm going to put him to 2. Alright. if he doesn't have the KO Elder, we're in a pretty good spot. No, he's got it. So next turn we'll probably play Izzo, try and find a cost event, and then Jozu, and then we'll bounce it back at both our searches. So we want to keep these. We don't really need to find any pieces, so I think we'll trash one. We don't need 2 Otamas right now. If this Izzo whiffs, no. Nice. So you got a choice between swinging at the character and leader there. I think you want to always be pressuring the life, because he could just let that go and keep the 2k in hand. But you just want to always be pressuring them. Alright, we've got a nice big hand. We've got a body to put Don on from Newgate. Hopefully we can find another 10 cost off our search next turn. Probably gonna have to take one of these. I think I'll take this one as well. Like it's just going to be more 8s coming eventually, and then I'll counter this one. Like whether you use the cards now out of hand or use them next turn, it doesn't really make too much difference. Alright, so he swung with his blocker, so we can put, yeah, just keep attacking face basically. We need another 10 cost though. Alright, beautiful. Trash marker. Like you might be tempted to want to get rid of these, but with Emu, you're on the clock. They're gonna keep chipping you with 8s no matter what. And I know it feels bad to leave these here, but if you don't do any damage to them, they're gonna beat you anyway. So. Okay, wait. Did he not have all the elders in trash or something? Okay. Cool. So there's a 7, a 7. He's gonna leave a Don up for. He might not even swing with this because it's his only blocker. Izzo, do we want to Izzo? No, we don't need to now. We don't need to trash anything. Oh, we can block this one. Okay. I wonder. Oh, he had the Nostru. Why didn't he play Elders? He's on 10 Don. Which one's he miss? He's got them all. I don't know. Weird. All right. So we just keep doing what we want to do. Keep Roger. That's our win con. If we need to stall out one more turn, this could be pretty good. I think we'll get rid of a Garp. Ooh, okay. Alright, well, I think that could be GG for him with Roger, but we'll see. I think we need pudding. So we've got to block this one and then the Nostro. Yeah, I think we could just block. So he might. So he's not putting us to 0. So we can't rely on Roger this turn, next turn. How much do we want to keep this? We might play this, if we're not at 0, we'll play this. I'm just worried, like, he doesn't want to swing at me because he doesn't want me to take it and lose. So we're sort of, if we protect this, we're just giving him something to swing into with his leader. I do like the pressure it provides, but it's just going to be a 7 next turn. But it is... My hand's getting a bit low. I'm fine with letting it go. I maybe should have used the Izzo on that one in case we get another 10 cost. But this is fine. Okay, we top deck one anyway. Um, hmm. Yeah. When in doubt, play 10 cost. And I suppose he has to ask himself, is he really going to not swing at my life? He sort of has no choice. Do we need this? Look, we'll keep it. We can use the leader effect on that. So because we need to keep our Roger, so we can get rid of one of these. That's his third he's used. Yep. Alright, so he's got max one of those left. We're in a pretty good spot. No, we don't need to swing with this, he'll just block, so. Yeah, it's interesting. I think if he puts us to 0, I think he loses. Especially with only one of these left. You've got 12, 12, 12, 13 coming at you. But what's he going to, like, yeah, bit of a tricky spot. He can't really, I think he just has to go for game and then hope that I can't defend it. But I've got 3 blockers, so. So if we take this one, block, 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 and then we just have to counter, counter, and then counter the second one of these. So block, 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 and then 3 swings. So we got probably 1 swing, 2 swings, 3 swings, leader effect. Yeah, we're just going to take this. Just in case he doesn't want to swing anymore. We'll use this because we've got a lot of bricks. All right, very nice. We'll get rid of one of these. I think by blocking early, you're saying to him, oh, maybe I don't have much counter in hand. And then you might bait him into just recklessly going for game. We'll save 1 blocker in case he tries to clear this or something, but Are we ending it next turn? I think so. We don't need this. If anything, we can just play another turn. One of these. Alright, so he could have a stack of these in his hand. But for a 12k swing, he's got to go to 8, 11. He's got to like use 3 cards. Maybe he's just praying I don't have Roger at this point. He's only got, 2 Don up. No, should be GG. GG. Alright, that was pretty clean. I still don't know why maybe he didn't realize he was at 10 Don that turn, that he didn't play the Elders. I knew he had one in hand because he searched it. I don't know if it's because I know that turn he searched for the blocker that draws a card when you KO. Maybe he hadn't found one of those yet and was waiting till he could play out all 5. I don't know. Alright, we're jumping straight into another one. So cancelled that one, we'll go again. But yeah, it felt good. First didn't feel too bad. If you see the Yamato, drawing 2 cards and swinging 7 is pretty good 5. Sorry, excuse me. Pretty good 5 Don play, because even if they KO it, you got a lot of value out of it already. Alright, Roger. I need to learn what Roger's optimal curve is with ramping and everything. See, maybe they want to go first, and I should be taking first, but we'll go second. We got these. This is playable. Might stick the red rock on the top just in case we need that. I do want to Don on my leader in case he swings 8 and we have to take, but if I'm playing this on 4, I do want to also try and give my best chance of finding Jozu, so I think we will use Otama and we'll trash one of those. Okay, so that they do have ramp going first. I'm gonna block. Just, I felt like I needed to see some options. I can always put another marker down. And yeah, I'm happy just to Atmos the bond clear back to hand. Do we need to do anything else, or do we just swing 8? No, I think it's all good. When you play Atmos, make sure you remember to reveal cards that you have searched. Pretty sure I searched this. Oh, yuck. I don't like that. So we've got 2 12s coming at us next turn. That's disgusting. Look, we'll take. So I think we need 2 more of these. Okay. This is scary. So we can't go down to 0. We can take one of these, and then we might have to dump our hand on the second 12 and then block 2k this one. So we can go 8, 10, 12. Oh man, that feels bad. I'm gonna get rid of a 10 cost. There is a. Okay. Oh, I just realized we're gonna dump our entire hand if we go stop the 13 with this. Look, that's alright. Because with him being 7k, there's no way that Atmos we can kill him. So yeah, we're in a situation where it might actually be all up until this point, it's just been played 10 cost no matter what. but this could be a double Marco angle. Let's see if any of these connect here. He's going to want to protect these. No? Okay. So we can play 10 cost, give 2 Don to Tama. And then she can swing it. I don't... Okay. So we can go 2 into it, 5 into it. I don't hate... I think we can survive. We just got to be careful we don't put him to 0. Just we don't have any counter though. But if we kill this, we can block 1 and leader ability. But see, there is another world where we kill this, we put him to 1, and then we play 2 Marcos and then just try and just kill him the turn after. I don't know what to do. Because we just need, yeah, we run out of 2. If we had a 2k, 1 2k and leader ability, so I knew we could protect, you know, just say he might go, probably go 7, 13, and then maybe you can play Shanks. If he plays Shanks, we need 2 cards to block with these. I don't know. Tricky spot. Look, it's just practice, so it's not a huge deal. Okay. All right. So next turn, we just got to hope that, what's the split? We can go 7 on lead. Oh man, that hurts. Block this one with this. And then we'll draw some cards. We're in a much better spot with that. Yeah, I like that market play. We're actually in a much better spot now to play. We could use event. No, we can't swing. And I don't think he's not gonna let this die. So we play 10 cost, we hope we survive. And then hope that we can kill him with 2 12s and leader next turn. Save that just in case. Trash the event. Doesn't matter because we're not swinging. I do think Marco, I've really been underutilizing this. Like if I haven't been playing it on 4, I haven't been playing it at all really, or 5. Um, but that double Marco is something I'll have to look for more often in the future. Because in this deck, it is nice to have a blocker that you're happy to let go. See, with these, whenever you block, you want them to stick around. Sorry for the slowness of the games. It sort of hasn't felt like we've got through much, but it's important to make sure that you're doing the right thing every turn. Interesting. Question mark? Ah, no, he disconnected. Did he DC or what did he? Maybe he knew he didn't have any counter and he couldn't push through. So what? All right. Hypothetically, he splits. We block one with Marco. Yeah, and then we just block before he. See, we block with this first. So then, if he wants to try and load up and swing with this, we block with Marco. Pairing Newgate with a smaller blocker, I've found, is an ace technique that works really well. Ace is basically blocker deck. All right. I'm hoping that he conceded there and didn't just disconnect, but I'm hoping. Hopefully we get something different. All right, mirror. We went second last video, so we'll go first. We've got the Atmos, which I think is a pretty key piece. The only thing we don't have is counter to stop ourselves filling up our hand. But I really do want this, so let's keep. Let's see, this will be a good test here, how important Atmos is in the mirror. Okay. We'll scare him with an early pudding. I'm not a huge fan of all these bricks though. Yeah. We might ditch one with leader effect early if we have to. Okay, so he doesn't play, he's not going to play Marco. That's alright. We'll just play ours. I would love to. We can't even counter out of this if we wanted to, so. Alright, Garp, if you give me a Jozu, I'm going to be pretty happy, but also need a cost event, so 2 targets to hit. Ooh. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. He searched a 10 cost already. He searched a Yamato, which he might have thought he needed. Look, we can't take these anyway, and we don't need another one of these, so. Do we use it? 4 cards out of hand? Yeah, why not? And then you can go down to 4 cards. Sorry, getting 4 cards out of hand, and if he wants to not go down to 1, he can go down to 4 cards. He might do it to us back, but honestly, with all these bricks, I'm not complaining. Alright, cool. Okay. No, we got to take. Okay. Now, if we play Yamato, we will go to 8 cards, leaving us open to another pudding. Would like to swing with this. So Yamato, I think with such little cards in hand, I do like this is the best chance for put. We could Jozu his pudding. We don't want to give that back to hand. No, we'd rather that just stay on the board. Although, if he plays 10 cost next turn, he doesn't have anything to play with it, like put Don on. So that's kind of nice. Yeah. And then Jozu is a bit of a threat. We need a big boy. We need to play 10 costs, so yeah, let's have a look. Oh, yuck. Grab a 2K. Beautiful. I think if he wants to Yamato putting us again, I think he's just losing too much tempo. Alright. No 10 cost coming down. He might just swing really big at me, put me to 0, which is kind of scary. Bit of a weird game. Usually it's pretty straightforward about what you want to do every turn, but yeah, it's been a bit all over the place. I think that's where it probably shows the true power of Ace as well, is you're not doing what you're normally doing, but you sort of always have some kind of good value play to make. You know, like, yeah, you might not be playing on curve and putting down whatever character you need to put down, but then you're playing pudding, or, you know, you're doing something else. Red rock. Okay. Alright, yeah. We don't have a blocker. See, maybe we shouldn't have given the pudding back to him. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe. So what is it? 2-2Ks. Maybe. I think we have to. What do we trash? We'll keep 1-2K. We'll use the leader ability. Look, Atmos could be okay just to get rid of that, to put the pressure off. Give us something good. Okay. If we can get a 10 cost off this search, I'll be happy. Damn. If we Joe's the pudding again, what's the split on these? So maybe like 7 don on this is a 9K. You can go 9, 9, 6, 8, 8, 10. Yep, we're sweet. We could go 7, 7, and then replay the GARP. Yep, that's fine. And we have 1 target. But we upgraded a 1K to a 2K, so that's alright. Okay, not a bad spot. We don't have to worry about getting pudding again. We might just protect these and go for game. What a weird game. Not a single 10 cost come down. 2 cards in trash I've got. If he had the event, the Newgate combo, surely he would have played that first. I kind of want to keep my counter. Double Marco from him, maybe. I feel naked without my Newgates. They've been a crush for me for so long. Alright, he drew a brick. So we know he's got pudding and a Newgate in hand. Ah, okay. Look, I don't mind playing sort of Newgate games. I mean, Jozu games. He's got 2 bricks and pudding in hand. We're going to play Jozu. We've got 4 on left. We could play Marco. Or we could swing sort of like 8-8. I think we kind of need to end it. Because if he wants to play, if I put 2 Jozus down, if he wants to play hit Newgate next turn, I've still got 2 Jozus. I don't think we need Marco. We'll just put pressure on. So say hypothetically, swing 9, we get him to 0. He plays the 10 cost. We'll see how many cards he has in hand, but we can go 10, 10, 10. That might get us through. Whew. One piece is stressful. Okay. So he's got 8 cost event and the Newgate still in hand. I think this 9 will go through. Yup. Alright, he's going to have a big hand. He's going to have 8 cards in hand. One 10 he can block. Another 10 is 3. Another 10 is another 3. We don't have to worry about playing around Roger because he's already at 0. So do we counter out of it? We could counter out and then we could sort of block her up with 2 blockers. Oh, but no, but plays Rod, yeah. Roger's, if he's got Rod, I think. Yeah, it's an interesting one. We'll just take it. So we know he's got the 8 cost of. Oh no, he could have bottom decked the 8 cost event off one of the Izos, when he used Izo effect. So we don't know what's in his hand. We do just die to Roger. We could play Garp and try and get a pudding, but we're only really getting 3 cards, and we could use those for Don just to swing another 10. So 10, yeah. So he goes leader effect, 2k, 1k, blocks the other, and then 2k, 2k, 1k. So he's got to have 3 2ks, 2 1ks in hand. How many bricks has he got? Is there anything else we can do? You can maybe, you can swing 10. That activates Uta. You can swing 10, play Marco and an Uta. Pray he doesn't have Roger. But I don't really like that. Let's swing the first 10. Keeps our options open. Okay, so he hasn't used leader ability. So he just needs to do leader ability 2k, 1k. Does he have Roger? Does he have Roger? I just don't think 10's getting through. I don't like being so indecisive here. It's probably not great viewing. Damn. Sorry, thinking. Because this will be my last game, so I want to make sure we just finish it off perfectly. It's either Marco, Uta, swing 6, 8. Man. Is there a world where we can go 8 here? And then swing with this? If he sort of like to bait him? No, it doesn't. So if he doesn't have Roger, see if he plays just like another one of these where we're just in the same position. No, stuff it. Let's go for it. GG. Didn't have the Roger. Didn't have the Roger, but still, yeah, we could have gone 8. Because if we swing 8, GG. If we swing 8 here, he can't block it, because then we can go 12 here. And then he can't stop 12. So 8 would have got more cards out. Then we play the 2 blockers. And then the turn after. See, he's going to have 2 of these. We block. Oh, we probably would know because he wouldn't be able to swing with that. So he would just play another one, swing 8. We block with the U-turn, and then we have Marco swing, so we can just go 8, 8, 8. Yeah, maybe we get it. Maybe we get it. Maybe double blocker, hoping that he didn't have Roger was the play. But yeah, weird game. Pudding makes games weird because you just can't plan for anything. I probably messed up bouncing the pudding back to his hand. That was probably my one mistake. I just thought that if he plays 10 drop, then he doesn't get value out of putting Don on the pudding. Because yeah, his second, when he replayed that pudding and we just drew into just kind of nothing. Yeah, weird game. We didn't get to play any 10 drops. He did. And that was the difference. But it was close, you know. If that's a, couple more dead cards and we get it, but yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. Would have been good to finish on a high, but Roger scared me. First is hard. First is definitely hard. See, we see. Okay, let's all right, just before I go, rewind back to the start. This is for all the ace players that are interested in the mirror. Rewind back to the starting hand. We took it for Atmos, and then there was a lot of dead cards. I would go as far as saying that I think having counter in hand to play around pudding is more important than just bouncing his Marco back. So we probably should have mulliganed, so we had counter. So if you're playing the mirror, look for counter. Because if you just, if they just swing 9 at you and you take next turn, or like, yeah, on his forward on turn, if they, he doesn't play Marco, we got nothing to bounce, and then he just swings big. Then all of a sudden we've got a big hand, can't counter out of anything. We get puddinged. You just don't want to get puddinged. Like, even if you've got a bad hand, you don't want to get puddinged, because with ace you want to plan your turns sort of 2, 3, 4 turns in ahead. And it especially because this is a 2-card combo. So, you might search one piece and then you get pudding, but then you have no pieces. Or, yeah. So no, for the future reference, I will not be keeping a counterless hand with no searches just for Atmos. Maybe if you played Marco on 4, it would have been a different story, but I still think having the counter to play around pudding is more important. All right, guys. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. I know it was a bit rambly towards the end there. I don't like losing, even on the sim. It annoys me. We probably could have played that a bit better. If you notice any other misplays, please let me know, because I would love to just re-watch it again and see if there's anything else I could do. A few people have been asking for Sabo games. We are surprisingly pretty high up. I don't know how many Sabo players we're going to see, but if we do another couple of games and we don't see any, I can always jump into a quick play and find a guy there. But no guarantees they're going to play it optimally or anything like that. So yeah, it might be a while since we see a Sabo game, but it's just luck of the draw at the moment. All right, thanks very much. I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys.